life. Hypnotherapy downloads.
So this is some time just for you just now, and by giving your full attention to this recording, please don't listen to it when you're needing to maintain concentration, such as driving or operating machinery or flying a plane. Just make sure you're nice and chilled out, phone switched off, lying back or sitting down somewhere warm and comfortable where you won't be disturbed, and just take a few moments now. Either pause this recording to get yourself comfortable, or just relax now into a deeper state where you can really find the true benefits now. And as you take a moment now just to gently let your eyes close softly down and just open them back up again. And the next time you close them, you'll just feel so much more relaxed. And close your eyes now and drift off. Time just for you now. You might be listening to this session because you've got a specific goal in mind, something positive you'd like to be able to achieve or experience in the future, but you feel like part of you doesn't yet believe it's really possible for you. Maybe you'd like to have a more loving, fulfilling relationship, or perhaps you want a more financially successful setup. Perhaps even you want to be healthier, fitter or slimmer. Or you'd just like to feel more content and happy in yourself, but somehow you keep getting in your own way. It's as if at some level of your mind you have an unhelpful, limiting belief that stops you from having what you want. And limiting beliefs indeed have a lot in common with phobias because they also work at an emotional, unconscious level. Someone with a phobia of spiders might of course know rationally that house spiders are perfectly harmless, but at an unconscious level a part of their mind reacts as if spiders are incredibly dangerous. And in the same way, a woman who is repeatedly betrayed by her ex-husband might rationally know that all men are not like him, but she might then tell her friends how much she wants to find love again. Though at an emotional, unconscious level, she keeps treating any men she gets close to with suspicion, driving potential partners away because a part of her mind has formed a limiting belief that all men are untrustworthy. And some people pick up limiting beliefs during childhood. For example, a colleague of mine told me about a child that picked up unhealthy attitudes about food or money from their parents, and they can even have their confidence knocked by an overly critical teacher. And he told me that he once treated a man who'd never learned how to read, and he told me that his whole life he'd felt anxious and confused whenever he opened the book. And it emerged that he had vivid emotional memories of a teacher shouting into his face as a child that he was useless at reading and would never learn to do that. And once my colleague had hypnotically calmed down the emotion attached to that old memory so he could view it in a detached, dispassionate way, the man was able to update his beliefs about himself and his capabilities, and he quickly began to progress with his reading. So what does that tell us? So limiting beliefs are held in a place at an emotional, unconscious level. And it's all very well saying that You know what these limiting beliefs are, but sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And also the unconscious mind is really, really good at protecting you by masking the truth and trying to use rationality and reason to change those beliefs is a bit like giving someone who's afraid of spiders a list of facts that why spiders are safe. It doesn't work that well. And changing a limiting belief becomes much, much easier when you learn just to calm down the emotion that's attached to it. And when you view the belief from a relaxed, detached perspective, then it's just like the man did with the memory of that critical teacher. And that's exactly why this session is going to help you do that. And it's important to remember that you don't need to be absolutely certain that you can do something in order to do it. It's often more useful to have a sense of relaxed curiosity and wonderment, and it is good to wonder, isn't it? And when you have that openness about doing something new, that means you've more chance of actually succeeding now. And that man that was treated didn't need to feel 100% certain that he was going to be the fastest reader in the world. He just needed to let go of those old anxieties now and to be open and curious and full of wonderment about learning to read with confidence. And the hypnotic part of this session is going to help you to identify and let go of a particular unhelpful belief that was limiting you, so you can have a more relaxed and curious attitude about the possibilities that are opening up for you now, and so that you can begin doing a variety of new positive things in your life that once you might have not thought were possible for you. And again, when you wonder, and it's good to wonder, you realise that there's things that you didn't think that you can do, but you can, can't you? Now. So now, as you just prepare to relax very deeply now, you can just close your eyes if you haven't yet, and as you follow along to the sound of my voice and settle down comfortably. Inside, you can begin by taking 5 really slow, really deep breaths now, and where you breathe out slowly and completely. On each exhale, emptying your lungs, and you can breathe in deeply and fully into your abdomen on each inhale. And that's it, just breathing deeply and smoothly, noticing the flow of the air, filling those lungs, just emptying your lungs and noticing the way the air might feel a little cooler on the inhale and a little warmer on the exhale. And just beginning now to let go of any tension in that body, allowing the facial muscles to soften, allowing the shoulder muscles to loosen now, settling yourself inside, gathering yourself here in this moment, ready to sincerely, honestly make a change within yourself now, that you'll have a really positive impact on your life by just letting go now. That's right. And right now you can begin to get a sense of what you most want for yourself through listening to this session, so that you can begin with a positive future goal. Perhaps it's a deeper sense of greater fulfillment, more openness to love and intimacy, greater wealth, more health, vitality and well-being, more self-acceptance. And all of these might be positive things that you'd like to experience now, but just notice right now what spontaneously comes to your mind now. What feels right? What you want to be experiencing more of in your life and in your future. Just take a moment now just to embrace what pops into your head. And that's it. And as you do, only you can really connect with a deep and sincere desire that this is something you truly want for yourself in your life. And what you may also notice is you contemplate what you most want. There's a certain feeling of being blocked or held back or stuck in some way, as if something's been holding you back from getting to experience that positive future. And you can carry out a mental check right now inside your body, like scanning yourself inside to find whether there's any feeling of tightness or contraction anywhere when you focus on that goal that popped into your mind. Some people feel and experience as a knot in the stomach, or a tightness in the chest, or a constriction in the throat, a feeling of constraint. Sometimes it's a thought like, I can't have that, or it's not safe. And just notice what it feels like when you experience that limiting belief, that feeling of restriction or even limitation. And a limiting belief often has a strangely protective quality to it, as if there's part of you that's cautious about danger, a part of you that thinks you should stick with what you know, a part of you that thinks it's dangerous to get what you want. And you can just notice that cautious, doubting, protective presence within you, a part of you that may have formed when you were younger, in a different time in your life, and maybe you picked up that belief and attitude from your parents, the people around you. Maybe it arose during a difficult emotional period in your life, or an event that's triggered this off. And just getting a sense now of that block, that restriction, and the protective, cautious energy within it. And at a deep level, deep down in the core of your being, you can start to get the sense of how that old belief, that old restriction no longer fits with who you are today. And you can communicate with that part of you. You can send it the message that you appreciate all the hard work it's been doing, how it's been trying to protect you from this all this time by holding that old limitation in place. But just like a child who doesn't need a stabilizer on the wheels of their bike once they've learned how to balance in two wheels, you've outgrown that old restrictive belief, and that it's time to grow up and out of it now. It's time to find a more accurate, helpful, life-affirming belief. And those beliefs that allow you to embrace positive new possibilities in your life now. And you can begin to notice how you're relaxing around that feeling of tension, relaxing around that limiting belief, as you allow a growing feeling of relaxation to spread around and behind, that place of tension within, softening the edges of it, surrounding it with calm. That's right. A calm that can spread right through that body, right out of those fingertips, right down to your toes as you relax into and through and beyond that old belief now, allowing it to begin to dissolve just bit by bit. That's right. And as that dissolution continues all by itself, you can begin to float right outside of yourself now and watch the you who's listening to these words just begin to relax now, more and more deeply, to watch your own face relax twice as deeply now, and to watch the shoulders of that you over there just loosening, deeply relaxing, to watch any tension within that body starting to dissolve like a tight knot that's been tied for so long it's forgotten why it ever needed to be tied in the first place. And just finally loosening now, unravelling, and just breathing a deep sigh of relief now. And that's it, just like taking off a cumbersome rattling stabilisers on that old bike and riding free as an adult now, feeling the wind on your face, knowing that it's okay to let go now, knowing that as you comfort and calm and feel those feelings begin to flow through and saturate any place that's been holding on to any tension now, just letting go now. That's right. And you can just watch what's happening at a distance, seeing yourself in a dreamlike way, a part of that you over there. And you can just watch that happening at a distance, seeing yourself in a dreamlike way, a part of that you over there. Watching yourself relax all the way down into a deeply pleasurable hypnotic trance where you can begin to just feel really good now, where new possibilities begin to just open up now, and where you can really let go of anything that needs to be let go of now. And that's just nicely relaxed. And as I count from 5 down to 1, you can find yourself at the top of 5 white stone steps, leading down to a wooden floor. With each number, you can just take 1 step down now, deeper and deeper into trance. And at 1, you can open the door and meet a very specific person. And 5, 1 step deeper, feeling your foot landing on the step. And 4, twice as deep into trance, a creative state of inner learning. And 3, deeper and deeper still. That's right. A calm, relaxed curiosity about who that person is. And 2, just drifting all the way down now. All the way down. And 1, leaving that bottom step behind, reaching out, grasping the handle of that door, turning the handle, opening the door, just seeing yourself, but not yourself, meeting a you from a parallel universe, a you who shares so much in common with you, who looks just like you and sounds just like you and is just like you, but a you with one very important difference, because this you from a parallel universe has no old limiting beliefs, and different possibilities are open to this alternative you now. Life feels different to them. They can do certain things very easily and naturally that might once have been difficult for you in the past. And this is your chance right now just to speak with that alternate you. And as you do, just ask them what it's like for them without those old limiting beliefs, how it changes things to live life free from that old sense of restriction, and listen to what this other you has to tell you. And as you listen to those learnings and listening and speaking with this alternate version of you, understanding more and more now of how life can be so very different. And as you preserve those learnings, you can find yourself merging with this alternate you, living an alternate life, your life, the very life that you know, but different, more open, more free, to just live from a place of curiosity and of confidence and of determination now. Free to do certain things very easily and very naturally that might once seem to have been ruled out by that old, worn out belief that you no longer need now. And as you get deeper and deeper into what life is like, completely free of that old belief, who does it allow you to be more yourself? Free to be you and to express who you are, an openness, an expansive freedom inside and outside. And that's it, just integrating everything that you've learned here, all the learnings preserved at a very deep, unconscious level. And then you can step back outside of that different version of you and you can thank them for all that they've shared with you and say farewell to them. But that connection between you remains. This expansive freedom remains, because something that's needed to dissolve inside an old, out of date belief has gone now, and you can just walk back through the door, back up the steps, 1 through to 5, back into your life here now, with those eyes still closed and still calm and relaxed and focused now. And that's right. And just notice what's different now. And as you do so, and you can connect with your positive goal for what you want for yourself, and notice this expansive freedom, this sense of possibility, how it feels to commit inside now, to take action, noticing the specific steps that you'll be taking in the coming days and weeks, with a calm curiosity and a steady confidence and a strong determination. That's right. And just get a sense of what you're going to be doing differently now over the coming weeks as you extend this change, this freedom, this confidence out into your life. That's it. Just notice now what one specific step is going to be, a specific thing that you'll be doing now that will let you know that you're really changing now, evolving and growing as a human being, letting go of what no longer serves you, opening to all fresh possibilities out there now. And you can listen to this session often and let go of any old restriction that no longer serves you now, and open up to a deeper sense of confidence and freedom inside each time that you do. And for now, you can begin to feel more alert now and more refreshed as you prepare just to come back all the way. I count from 5 down to 1, just coming back with 5, a real sense of good feeling, and 4, that's it, by noticing 3, the position of your body, and 2, the sensation of whatever it is that you're resting on, and 1, whenever you're ready, you can just have a nice stretch now and open your eyes and realise that the learnings you've learned are yours now. Limitations are purely limitations. You weren't born that way. You were born with a fear of loud noises and a fear of falling. So anything since then's learned behaviour. And you can go forward now with that sense of stretching out into a new, remodulated, reformulated, call it what you will, but it's your opportunity to change things now, because all of us have limiting beliefs, myself included, very much so. And it's something that when you constantly challenge those limiting beliefs, then you can become truly yourself.
iLife. Hypnotherapy downloads. iLife. Hypnotherapy downloads.